Since Lake Malawi's been here for 3 million years, Sure Travel felt it was high time we paid a visit. Thanks to SAA, our crew had, in a matter of hours, left the chill back home and arrived in the warm surrounds of a country rated one of the friendliest in the world.
Take a look at that. Lake Malawi, 575 kilometers long and at its widest, 85 kilometers. To the locals, it's a livelihood, but it offers so much more. Now I'm here to explore that. Welcome to the crown jewel of Malawi.
Being in the heart of this national park doesn't mean there's a want of luxury. We've been booked into Pumulani on the western shore of this lush Nankumba Peninsula, where lodge manager Mara Thompson got us right into the local groove.
Mara, that view is absolutely priceless.
Isn't it beautiful? And you can see that view from most of the rooms. So when you wake up in the morning in your bed, you see Lake Malawi. The rooms are very big and they're very spacious. You've got big fluffy white robes and you can sit on your balcony in the evenings. The bathrooms are fantastic. They've got double showers and there's a wonderful old-fashioned bath and big comfy sofas to sit in.
We soon found that even warmer than a long soak is the famous welcome from the local Shewa and Nyao people who make up the majority of the population here in the south. Our guide, Glyn Lumbe, would prove to be Malawi's own walking Wikipedia.
I'm the one I'll be taking on the walk. There's a beautiful bed.
Happily, despite the country earning 80% of its foreign currency from tobacco, there are still large areas where farming hasn't disturbed the indigenous forest. This area has been home to local villagers for 1600 years, and the trees have sustained them through the best and worst parts of that history.
One thing that's very interesting about the mango tree is that it's also known as the slave tree. The slaves used to pick the fruit, eat it, and drop it. And of course a mango tree would grow. So all along the slave routes in Africa, you'll find a mango tree.
Several types of mango grow in the area, and if you're a fan of the fruit, you could probably do your own mango tour. They also offer outstanding birding safaris.
Glenn, is that a fish eagle?
That's a fish eagle. And how they can tell the male and female. The male is a little bit white on the chest view. This is the male, and this is the female.
Oh, so the one on the right is the female?
Yeah, it's the big in size is the female.
The fish eagles rule a very varied kingdom along the lakeshore, where trees live for thousands of years and store anything up to 120,000 litres of water in their trunks.
Simba, this is a baobab tree.
It's a beautiful tree.
There's a baobab tree and a fig tree.
The baobab tree is also known as the upside down tree, am I right?
Yeah, that's it.
Speaking of upside down, onto my next exercise. Let's hope I don't end up upside down.
Yeah.
And it's a long way down because the water covers part of the Great Rift Valley, making the lake one of the 3 deepest bodies of fresh water on Earth. Luckily, there are no rapids or white water here, but there are crocs, hippo, monitor lizards, and the occasional water-loving elephant, though our guide assured us we were quite safe here. Lake Malawi contains the largest number of fish species of any lake in the world, and biodiversity being critical to the health of an ecosystem, it makes for both a thriving fishing industry and a splendid underwater safari.
The people of Malawi say that when God created the earth, he left Malawi for lost. Let's go and see the results.
When they say the water's crystal clear, they mean it, and it's all the better for seeing the hundreds of different kinds of cichlids. Highly popular in aquariums around the world, here in the volcanic shallows of the lake, they occur naturally, and Simba found himself in a wonderland.
It is absolutely beautiful down there. Got these beautiful, colorful fish. It's like a tropical lagoon, mosaic of colors. And so far, this definitely tops off my trip.
The Nankumba Peninsula is the centerpiece of a chain of a dozen islands, which includes the fishing area of Cape Maclear, where the catch of the day doesn't come any fresher.
And Simba, that is the fisherman over there, where normally we can go to stop to get some fish for the fish eagle.
Sure Travel had again discovered the kind of moments that make a holiday unforgettable.
You see, we're not so different after all. In Joburg, we do our shopping at the robot. In Malawi, we do it right here on the lake.
The fish eagles are really the first citizens of the lake, so they get their dinner served.
I always wondered how they shoot those wildlife videos of the fish eagle gliding in and catching the fish. Glenn is going to show us how. How do we do it?
We love it when our dogs jump into the lake to grab a stick, but this was a pretty special game of fetch.
Yeah, got it.
That is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Let me try. We've got another eagle there.
Okay.
Okay, my fish is a bit smaller.
Yeah.
How do you whistle?
Yeah.
I'm probably the only black man that can't whistle. Let me try again. Okay, you know what? I give up.
Fish are the staple diet of a population 9 out of 10 of whom live rurally. They make the catch with drag nets, hooks and lines, fish traps, lift nets, and just about every ingenious way mankind has figured to bring home the dinner. This activity is managed so as to be sustainable for Malawi's fishermen and women. Mankind has walked on and made a livelihood from these shores since the Iron Age. In the 1930s, before runways were built, Cape Maclear used to be a very popular stopover on the Cape to London flying boat service, long before international commercial flights as we now know them. Today, though, a stopover isn't enough, and tourists find it very hard to leave.
To finish your day off at Pumulani, we have a dhow boat that goes out at 4:30, and you take drinks and snacks with you, and it's a great way to end your day, whether it's been an active one or a day of rest. You sit back on the dhow with a Malawi gin and tonic and you watch the sun go down behind the hills.
And this is how you do it, on a boat built by Malawian craftsmen in a style they learned from their grandfathers, before dinner with Chef Michael Kola.
Chef, it looks like we have some fish for dinner tonight.
This is Mchian fish. It's come from this wreck, and it's marinated with lemon and garlic and ginger, and on top we put the lime and grilled on the fire there.
And whatever heat control you get from the best gas hobs, Chef Michael also gets by having spent all his life mastering the perfect coals to cook on.
How long?
15 minutes more.
Beautiful, can't wait for that.
Simba could understand why David Livingstone called this place the Lake of Stars. Here, every table is the best table in the house.
Hey, Emma.
Yes, Simba.
Thank you very much. Looks great.
Enjoy the food.
You know, it's amazing how being out here in the wilderness can make you look at life from a different point of view. After this whole amazing experience, I can see the wood for the trees, from watching the fish eagle to the snorkeling. So from me here in Malawi, Peter and Mom, it's 2 hairs past the frickle. Looks like I won't make it home for dinner. Cheers.
Dance is part of so much here. Medicine, prophecy, the seasons, and Gerson Sopo's troupe perform a very special one.
I see you guys in beautiful costumes. The whole community has come out. What can we expect to see?
Yeah, I expect them to dance. This is Gulewankolo dance, which we perform to remember our parents. They used to perform this dance. It's like part of religion, and it's our culture. And whenever something is wrong, we do, when these people perform this dance, something miracle do happen.
Everyone can do with a miracle in their lives, and the truth of this journey was that the whole of Lake Malawi, the place, and most particularly the people, are the real miracle. Experience Malawi firsthand from just over 22,000 Rand per person sharing for 5 nights. This includes return flights on SAA from OR Tambo, all meals and more. The package is exclusively available to you from a Sure Travel consultant. Visit suretravel.co.za for all the details. Sure Travel, make memories for life.